Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, January 30th. I am on my way to work, and here's all of the yummy goodness I am taking with me today. Of course, I have coffee for 0 smart points with 1 tablespoon of Dairy Star fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. Let me just tell you how tired I am of green tea. I'm really just over the flavor of green tea right now. You guys may not know this, but I don't love green tea, and that is why every time I have it, I always have to put a lot of lemon juice in it. I've never liked the flavor of green tea, and I'm over it right now, so I don't want any today. So I am super excited today to try this new tea from Teami. You guys, this is black tea. I'm so happy that they came out with a black tea blend. So this is called Teami Bloom, and it is a sweeter tea. Let me explain this to you guys, because if you look at the nutrition information on the back, it has 40 calories, and when you run it through the scanner, it has 2 smart points. I am not going to count any points, and I'll tell you why. Number one, because I'm not eating any of that. None of that is going in my body. I am just using it to infuse my water. So I'm not intaking any of the calories from any of that. I'm sure a few calories come out into the water, but it's infused, and I'm not going to be chewing on any of that. Number two, all of that stuff I just showed you is dried blueberry, dried roselle, dried roses, lemongrass, black tea, and dried pineapple. So there's absolutely no sugar, nothing that would add any strange calories. All of the calories are just from those ingredients, those dried natural ingredients, and I'm not going to be eating them. So I have made an executive decision for my body not to count 2 points for this tea. If I ever decide to chew on the tea itself, the dried blueberries, the dried pineapple, the dried whatever, then I'll count 2 points, but I'm not going to. So today I'm super excited to try this new Teami tea, and Teami markets this as being a tea that helps reduce your sweet cravings. So I don't really get a lot of sweet cravings, but I'm excited to just see what it tastes. I'm not going to add any lemon to it. I'm not going to add any sweetener to it. So today I'm just going to try it as is. You can see it's a big, beautiful tea, lots of really high quality ingredients. So I'm going to try it and let you know how it is. If you guys want to get some of this, don't forget I always keep my 20% off discount code in the description box with a link to go directly to Teami. So that is my tea for today, and look at inside. I'm also using the tea infuser, and the reason is because I have misplaced both of the mesh pieces for my tumbler. I have 2 tumblers. I have misplaced both mesh pieces. I do not know where they are. I've been looking for them for at least a week now, so I'm just going to use my infuser in there, and then I will pull it out. So that's kind of weird. I have actually written to Teami to see if they sell the mesh pieces separately for people like me who are crazy and don't know what they did with them. So that is breakfast. Wait, that's not breakfast. Those are just my beverages. All 0 smart points. This is my breakfast. So this is the spaghetti squash egg cup that I prepped last night for breakfast. It is 0 smart points. If you want to know how to make it, watch my video for January 29th. It is basically just spaghetti squash, egg, and a bit of fat-free shredded cheddar for the outside, and then 1 egg on the inside, so 0 smart points. And then I'm also having this unsweetened applesauce, the regular applesauce this time, for 0 smart points. Breakfast is 0. Here's my lunch. Today is all about eggs, apparently, because today is an egg mug. So in this seems like a weirdly large amount of eggs, because when I used to do these egg mugs, I would use the egg whites, the Great Value liquid eggs, and I mean, a third a cup seems like nothing. A half a cup is not bad, but to get the same amount of volume fluidly, I added 3 eggs to this. So I'm going to be super pumped up on protein today. So this is 3 eggs. I also have about 1.5 ounces of diced chicken, and I have some broccoli and also a 1/4 cup of Kraft fat-free shredded cheddar. So everything inside here is 0 smart points. I will heat it when I get to work. I'm actually going to bring another container to dump it into so it will cook more evenly in the microwave because there's a lot in there. And so that is all 0 smart points, and I'm also going to eat it with this Taco Bell mild sauce, which is 0 smart points. So that is lunch, and then snack is going to be kind of like a banana split without the ice cream, I guess. So I'm doing a banana. I'm gonna slice the banana into a bowl, and then this is just frozen strawberries. So by the time I'm ready to eat it, they will be thawed. So I'm gonna slice the banana, dump the strawberries on top, and then add this sugar-free chocolate flavored syrup. 2 tablespoons is 0 smart points. I also have a flute. There's like just a few blueberries in there, so I'm going to add the blueberries as well. So banana, strawberry, blueberries with chocolate syrup on top, 0 smart points. And then this apple is for me to eat on the way home before dinner for 0 smart points. So everything I have today for breakfast, lunch, and snack and beverages is all 0 smart points. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. I am on my way to work, and I am already tremendously annoyed with this day. I am trying to keep a good attitude and a smile, even though I really don't like change or disruption to my usual routine. So I'm on the way to work right now, but I'm not going to work because I have a meeting off-site first, which means, of course, there will be no morning walk break. Number 2, then I have a lunch meeting, which means that then there will be no running at lunch. Number 3, I have Weight Watchers directly after work, so there's no time to run. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do my afternoon walk break because I'm going to be busy running around the rest of the day, so I'm going to actually have to stay at work and do some work during that time. So my day is just completely out of whack today. It does not make me happy. Number 1, I'm probably going to get like 4,000 steps for the entire day. Number 2, I have no idea when I'm going to work my regular meals in. And number 3, the thing that annoys me the most is that I won't be able to do a run on a weigh-in day. My weight is already up because my colon T did not work last night. It annoys me because my weight has been down for most of the week. I had a way better weekend than I usually do. I did great on the exercise, and yet the scale is going to show me with a gain. So I am just irritated. It is what it is. I was tempted to not weigh in, but as I've told you guys in the past, it doesn't matter if I weigh in or not. My body weighs the same right now if I step on the scale or if I don't. So why not step on the scale, get the data, and then do what I need to make it what I want to see. Or at least do everything within my power to get the numbers down. So I'm just not in the best of moods right now. I am super excited to try the Teamy Tea. I will probably do a separate video and let you guys know what I think. So that will probably be up today. I just said that and then I'm like, yeah, when am I gonna have time to do a video? So there's that. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, I am super excited and happy about this weekend. I think I told you guys we're going to the Grand Canyon, and I didn't know what the meals would be like. I looked up the hotel and the restaurants, and the hotel we're going to has a buffet style restaurant. It's all buffet. But it's the traditional regular buffet type stuff. There will be salads, there's a carving station. It's just a normal typical buffet, which is absolutely doable. I can probably find very close to 0 point items, but I will be able to keep my food points to a minimum. I will probably have alcohol points because it's the weekend, but it makes me feel so much better that for 4 out of 5 meals I will have absolute control. There is one meal, one lunch on Saturday that I still don't know, what, I have no idea what that's gonna be. So, but it's gonna be a great weekend. Super excited. Anyway, I am gonna go for now and try to fix my mood, do a few meetings. I have no idea when I'll see you next. Maybe for an afternoon walk break. Wish me luck. It's a challenging day and I'm not very happy. Okay, it's 11:30 and I actually am taking my first walk break because the meeting that I went to this morning ended early enough that I could make it back and have some semblance of a normal day. Some semblance. So here's my outfit of the day. And I think what I'm gonna do is just try to tackle the things I can handle today or that I can control. Like my steps, I cannot get all 16,000 of my steps, but I can definitely get 10, right? So I'm gonna try for 10 steps today. I can do my 1 mile run because I figured I could do it after Weight Watchers and before dinner. So I'm gonna try and do that, my 1 mile run then. My weight I have no control over, so I'm gonna go record it, use it as data, and work on making it lower for next week, which is what I do. And that's it. I'm just gonna have a regular, normal, happy day. So I feel like I have too much food. Like since I'm not doing the intermittent fasting anymore, some days just feels like too much. And today I feel like I have too much food because I know when I get back to the office right now, I'm going to want to have my teamy tea. So I'm gonna take that over to, it's a brown bag lunch meeting that I'm going to at 12:30 actually, so very shortly. So I'm just gonna take my teamy tea to that, and then when I get back, it'll probably be around 2-ish. I should probably have my lunch, and then I'll probably get hungry in the afternoon. Later, I'll have my snack. So I don't know, sometimes I feel after doing the intermittent fasting and seeing how well my body responded, I feel like breakfast is unnecessary and I don't need that extra food. So I'm still kind of on the fence about if I'm going to continue eating breakfast or if I'm just going to do intermittent fasting. But really right now I just want to focus on my body's hunger and fullness signals. I'm mildly hungry right now, but I know that when I have the tea, that's gonna hold me off for quite a while. So the natural flow of the day today seems like I'm probably not gonna eat the breakfast that I packed. So I need to be okay with that and just realize and remember I can take it back home, put it in the fridge at home, and at the end of the week or by Thursday, because I'm going out of town Thursday, whatever of those breakfast cups that I made and did not eat, I can throw in the freezer and they'll be super easy for later if I either decide to do breakfast or I can use them for a snack because they're not huge. They have a great amount of protein, but they're not a ginormous amount of food. Or I can eat them 2 or 3 at a time with some vegetables for a dinner. So trying to be flexible with myself and just listen to my body. And as far as being flexible with the day, I need to be more flexible with my schedule and work out alternatives to my normal if the normal can't happen, right? So I am going to be doing an afternoon walk break for sure because now I have a goal to hit 10,000 steps today. It's definitely better to reduce my goal to adjust for the flexibility of the day rather than to just be like, oh, I can't hit my 16,000, so I'm not trying at all today. So that's why the 10,000. You guys, check out these beautiful, beautiful new boots I just got. They are suede. They are so adorable. Oh my gosh. They are from the Lace Cactus. Okay, 2 of 3 meetings done for the day. I'm on my second walk break. I'm only at like 5,400 steps, so I have no idea how I'm gonna get to 10,000, but I am trying. I I am just so tired, and today is just a very challenging day. I feel like today is one of those days where you literally just have to put one foot forward in front of the other and keep moving forward, keep doing what it takes to finish the day out. I am literally one foot in front of the other. I just need to make it through another, 6 hours, and I just can't wait to get home and fall into bed and sleep well tonight. Okay, 2 of 3 meetings done for the day. I'm on my second walk break. I'm only at like 5,400 steps, so I have no idea how I'm gonna get to 10,000, but I am trying. I am just so tired, and today is just a very challenging day. I feel like today is one of those days where you literally just have to put one foot forward in front of the other and keep moving forward, keep doing what it takes to finish the day out. I am literally one foot in front of the other. I just need to make it through another, 6 hours, and I just can't wait to get home and fall into bed and sleep well tonight. Okay guys, it's 7:49. I am headed home. I am so exhausted. This day has just exhausted me. Like, I feel like anything outside of the norm of my usual schedule, it just wore me out. I actually decided that this is just one of those days when it's going to be better for my health to go home and not worry about steps and not worry about running. So I'm a little sad that I won't get a sticker on my habit tracker today, but this is far better for me to just go home and chill. I'm probably just gonna go eat dinner and crash hard because I'm so exhausted. I was so tired that I contemplated not even going to Weight Watchers for more than one reason. Not only because I'm just flat out so tired right now, but also because I knew my weight was going to be up. I didn't want to see it. My weight was going to be the same whether I weighed in or not, but I just didn't want to see it and deal with it. So I really was thinking about not even going to Weight Watchers, but I have to tell you guys, I am so glad that I went to this meeting. I feel a million times better. I have literally been in a weird funk all day, partially because I knew that the scale was going to be up. And as much as I tell everyone, and you guys know this, you can't let the number on the scale rule your entire day and tell you how you're going to feel for that day. I know that. And yet it was in the back of my mind, it was there. So I have just been in not the best mood all day today. But now that I have been to Weight Watchers, I stepped on the scale. You guys, I gained 3 pounds. So I am 136.4. And I haven't been that high since October 31st when I was 138. There were no holidays involved. There was no major splurging involved. So I actually feel better knowing that the gain was so high, because there's no way that that was a fat gain. I did not gain 3 pounds of fat this week. So I feel better because I know that it's some weird fluke thing. It's something that's going on with my body that is not the norm. I ate better this week. I exercised more this week, so there's no way I could have gained 3 pounds. So I actually kind of feel relieved. I feel relieved that it's so much that it's obvious that it's something strange. So I'm so glad I went. And the funny thing is that the meeting was about think, feel, do, and how your thoughts lead to your actions. And the example in the Weight Watchers Weekly was exactly me this week. I've done everything right, stayed on plan this week, weighed in and did not lose. I might as well just give up. That was the thought process in the weekly. Not only that, I mean, I followed the plan. I did everything right this week. More right than I usually do, you guys know. Not only did I not lose, I gained 3 pounds. So it's just funny that the whole thought process in the weekly was exactly my situation. So But I feel so much better. It's just a weird thing. It is not my time of the month, so nobody suggests that. It's not that. What I think it might be, I am kind of narrowing it down because you know me, I'm a very practical person. I need a plan, I need a strategy, or at the very least, let's analyze and try to figure out why and what's going on. So I have two things that I might attribute such a high gain to. Number one would be the fact that I have been doing intermittent fasting since July, and I decided to try and shake things up this week, which I apparently did, by not intermittent fasting and actually having breakfast. I don't know if that was a wise decision. My body is so used to not having that extra food that it could be that extra that it's holding on to. It may have been too much. They were very minimal breakfasts and 0-point breakfasts, but extra food nonetheless. So I'm going to really reevaluate if I want to go back to the intermittent fasting. It's not easy, especially once you pull yourself out of it. Now I have to go back in and get my body used to it. But I believe there are many, many benefits to intermittent fasting. If you guys are interested about what I think about intermittent fasting, I did a video, so just search my videos for my experiences on intermittent fasting. But I do very much believe in the benefits of intermittent fasting, and it looks like I need to maybe step back into that. So I'm going to probably do that this week. However, at the same time, I want to really listen to my body, and as I'm stepping back into the intermittent fasting, at any time if it seems too intense and I'm so hungry that I'm going to bite my own foot off, then I'll probably have a little something. But my intention right now is I think I'm going to go back to the intermittent fasting. All those beautiful spaghetti squash egg cups that I made last night, I'm going to put them in the freezer and I'm going to use them for lunches and dinners. So all is not lost there. Those were delicious, you guys. Delicious. I did not have mine today because I wasn't hungry this morning, but I had one last night. They're amazing. So that's one thing I might attribute this 3-pound weight gain to. And the other thing is something I didn't even think about until my leader mentioned that things that you do yesterday on the scale are not always going to show up today. So I did nothing wrong yesterday. However, on Sunday, I ate Korean barbecue, and I ate a lot of Korean barbecue. And I like to think that the brisket is not, I don't think it's marinated, but I had other things that did have some marinade in it. So, you know, I think I still believe that any kind of Asian restaurants are really, really heavy on the MSG, and I don't think that it necessarily negatively affects me, but something weird like this, I would most definitely point the finger first of all to eating at an Asian restaurant. So it could be that I had some amazing Korean barbecue 2 days ago. It could be, hello, here's your reward, you get 3 pounds. So I am just finally able to, after all day, now I've seen the data, now I've analyzed it, I am finally able to just blow it off. I know it was a fluke. An entire 3 pounds is not a normal thing. So I did not eat 3 pounds worth of extra food this week. I guarantee you that. So I feel so much better, you guys, so much better. Of course, I'm going to feel bloated for a few days, or as long as it takes to get back to my norm of 133 something, which is my comfortable weight, 133 something. It's going to take some time, and I'm going out of town this weekend, so I'm going to have to be extra diligent, but it's okay. I now feel okay. Unfortunately, it took me the entire day to talk myself out of this, or let myself know that it's okay. And all day I was thinking too, Julie, it's just part of the process. You can't go down every single week. It's not physically possible. This is part of the process. I was telling myself that all day, and it's true. It's a learning week for me. So my leader says some days you have a lost week and some days you have a learning week. So this was a learning week for me. So that's it about my weigh-in. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to keep doing what's right. I'm going to keep doing the next right thing, which is to just stay on board with the plan. So, and work it to the best of my ability, which is what I do every single day. My working the plan the best that I can looks absolutely different than you working the plan the best that you can. So as much as, you know, we like to compare ourselves to other people and other people's journey, you're not going to be eating and drinking what I do normally. So, but this is how I work the plan the best that I can, and I'm just going right back to that. I also wanted to tell you guys that I did talk to my leader. I asked about the Teamy tea and the calories and what is actually in the tea. The new tea I'm talking about is the Teamy Bloom, the dried fruit, dried roses, and black tea. And I asked her about the infusing of it in the water and how I'm not actually ingesting those items, and she 100% agreed that she would not count that as any points either. So I am super excited about that tea. I love it. Hopefully you guys have seen my video by now. I love that tea. You should go get it. I also still really love the skinny tea, and the colon tea, I don't love it, but I have to have it. My colon tells me I have to have it. So I just am not a fan of that massive green tea flavor. Like, it boggles my mind when people go to restaurants and order green tea stuff. You really want your ice cream to taste like weeds? I don't want weedy ice cream. Yuck. So anyway, I believe that was all I was going to tell you guys. So I'm actually in a much better mood, although I am super exhausted. Super exhausted. We are going to have filet mignon tonight, which sounds so exotic and delicious. And I'm actually trying to think if I've had steak since I started Freestyle. I have. It's been very, very rare. I think that I had it on the cruise. So yes, I did have some steak on the cruise, and Eddie did make that beef the other day. So I have had very little beef since starting Freestyle, obviously, because for me, I love salmon and I actually like chicken a lot, so I choose those 0 points options more often because my priority is my adult beverage. So I save my points for what works for me. You save your points for what works for you. I haven't had beef in a long time. Okay, I just said that I haven't, but that was Saturday when Eddie made that beef in the air fryer. So I haven't had a really good steak in a long time, and this filet mignon is from Omaha Steaks. So I'm super excited. It was actually a gift. Thank you so much to the person who gave that to us. We're gonna enjoy it so much tonight. So I'm super excited. It should be 5 points because I believe it's a 5-ounce filet mignon, 5 points. So, oh, I decided that I really want to enjoy a really good red wine with that. So, I don't know if I'll do the whole bottle like I'm known to do because I'm just so tired that I might like just pass out before I even do 2 glasses. So if I do the entire bottle, that is 23 smart points, 5 for the filet mignon, which is 28 smart points, which still gives me a blue dot for the day. Yes. So that's my plan. I'll show you guys what dinner looks like when we get it ready. I'm actually going to try and do filet mignon in the air fryer. So, and a little bit of squash, but the squash won't fit in the air fryer. So I'll show you guys dinner in just a while. Okay, here are the steaks. They are 6-ounce filet mignon, and I'm cooking them in the air fryer at 360 degrees. I'm going to do 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take a look and see how they are. Over here I have the kabocha squash. I'm going to cut the rind off, and then I want to saute it in cubes tonight. Okay, here's what the steaks look like after 5 minutes. So I'm gonna do another 5 minutes and then they should be done.
Let's do it.
And here's my kabocha squash, which I am just sauteing with a little bit of the Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. Just gonna saute that on high heat until it's nice and brown on all sides. Okay, it's about 9:33 and here is dinner, which is actually not too bad considering that I got home pretty late. So not bad. My usual time though. So I did not eat today. I did not eat my spaghetti squash egg cup and I did not eat my apple. So just to kind of keep you guys updated on what I am and am not eating. This here, so let's start with the steak. So this is the Omaha steak. It is this Omaha steak, it's actually a 6-ounce filet mignon. So I think this is actually 6 smart points. For some reason my app is down right now, which is totally weird because I was using my Weight Watchers app at the meeting and now it's down. So I don't know what's up with that, but I think this is 6 points. So what I'm going to do is probably have most of it and then just give Eddie a bite so that I can count 5 smart points. So I'm going to count 5 smart points for the filet mignon, which was cooked in the air fryer. I did it at 360 degrees for a total of 15 minutes, and I'm hoping that that makes it medium rare on the inside. And the top is just Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning. This is the kabocha squash, which I just diced and then sauteed in a pan with Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. And then this is some leftover corn that I had from a meal last week. It's corn that needed the dentist. Look at that. Those are just some crazy teeth, crazy rows. So the corn is 0 smart points, and I just have some pepper on it, and then also some of this I can't believe it's not butter spray. So everything on my plate is 5 smart points after I give a bite to Eddie. And then here is the wine I'm having with this awesome steak. So this is a Cabernet Franc. Don't laugh at my accent. It is a Brave and Maiden Cabernet Franc. This is a California wine. So Cabernet always goes really well with red wine. So I've had just a little bit already. I'm going to enjoy this. If I have the entire bottle, which I don't know that I will, it's going to be 23 points. So 23 plus 5 is 28, which gives me a blue dot for the day because everything I had before this was 0 smart points. I am going to go enjoy this and then crash hard. I need a really good night's sleep. So I will talk to all of you tomorrow.